What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Daily Misfire, and today we're going to give you an update on the Nova and probably start a new little series that we'll try to do about the Nova and what I'm doing to the car while this whole coronavirus fun is going on. I'm sure we all have our own little fun things that we're doing, and this is what I'm doing. So, cue the intro. Okay, so given that we're all bored out of our minds and doing certain things with cars or video games or watching TV or drinking beer or whatever, I've torn my car completely apart. So let's kind of get back into what I've been doing and what happened last time you saw the car on the last episode of this last update. My block is back after being washed and gone through, so I don't have to worry about the metal anymore in here. They pulled out all the this oil galley in here and they cleaned through there, so that was awesome. I'm gonna dingle ball hone the engine, and we're gonna go through putting the bottom end back in this, and then putting the cam and stuff back in it, and then get it right buttoned up so that I can just put my heads and intake back on and back into the car. Now, the transmission's out of the car because for two reasons. One, it was easier for me to put the shifter in because the engine's already out of the car, and that way I can put the bolts back into it, or bolts at the shifter on easier. And also, the transmission pan was leaking, so got to replace that, and hopefully that'll stop leaking. Next, you might recognize that, my 8.2's diff cover. And there it is. So, this is a fun little story. So, I don't know how many people know or about what's been going on with this rear end, but it should be a 273 open rear end, but this has been acting like a posi at the racetrack, and it's because it's been spinning both tires. And when I took the drive shaft out of the car to pull the transmission out, I spun the yoke and both tires spun forward and they spun backwards, and I was like, well, that's probably not right. So we looked inside and the pin was either bent or there was actually like metal stuck on the pin itself, and it was so tight in there that the two axles actually hit it, and this would spin both axles together. So we've been having to deal with this last couple days to pull this out. We started last night trying to pull it out, and I'm resorting to using a die grinder on it, and hopefully I can get it out today. But on the rear end, the reason why we're pulling it out now is because we're going to finish pulling it out today or tomorrow, and then next week it's going to be going to the rear end shop, and it's getting gears and a posi, so that's going to be awesome. Then we're going to walk down the little line. There's my cable for the new shifter. There's the bolt holes that are going to be for the shifter that we're putting in. So that'll be a lot cooler. There's my crank. There's a random LS. And then here's my pistons and rods and stuff. And I got ARP rod bolts, so those will help keep the engine tighter. So that's kind of what's going on. So I think I'm going to start videoing a little bit more of this going forward, because now I actually have a direction of what we're doing. So before I had about 38 different ideas and I didn't know which one would be happening over the others. So I think we actually have a legit direction where we're going with this, so I can actually film and you guys can actually have a few coherent episodes. So my tires and such. But yeah, so we'll work on, today we're going to work on probably finishing up pulling the rear end apart, bolting the shifter in, and then bolting the transmission in to get the right throw and stuff in the transmission. So also, unrelated note to all of that, I got a present yesterday from, myself. Yeah. But it gets even better than just that. Let me set you down for a second. For $200, it's an SA approved helmet because this car is gonna run faster than a 1390, which it already has, but we're gonna keep quiet about that. Yeah. Full on 1976. Kind of looks like a bobsled helmet, but I don't even care. It's pretty awesome. So, that's my helmet that I'm gonna be running with in the Nova. As soon as this whole coronavirus thing goes out and I can go back to the racetrack and the car's done. But yeah, I'm stoked, and hopefully I'm gonna see how much of this I can record. But you can look in there also. You can see on the firewall there's a little bit of tape. That's pretty much all you can see of the insulation I put in. I put 2 rolls of, I don't know, car insulation that I got from our speed shop, our local speed shop. So then hopefully the inside of the car will be a lot quieter, a lot cooler. You can see inside there a little bit. You can kind of see the shifter. And then it has a new package tray on the back too. So a lot of stuff's going on to the Nova now. Yeah, typical car guy stuff, right? But yeah, so I think this will probably kick off our little mini series, few episodes, whatever you want to call it, of putting the Nova back together and trying to run bottom 13s. So that's the goal. We'll see how far we can get with that. But keep checking it on Instagram and YouTube, and I'll be sure to post a lot more. So keep on keeping on.